Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What questions you got for me, Roast?
All right. So you had. Hey, can y'all drop his cash app in the comments, my mods? His cash app is running across the screen. Hey, anyways, we want to start off from 2017 because a lot of people they hearing your story, but then they mixing it up. Like for instance, with the lawyer, they think you talking about Drew Finland when look when they ain't had no Drew Finland money in 2017. I know this for a fact, you know. So explain the lawyer thing, what you was talking about when you said the 300,000 on Breakfast Club.
Okay, Dirk gave Von a chance, brought him to Breakfast Club. He saved Faith. He didn't expose him. The Angela Leadham said, "Whoa, that had to cost a lot of money to beat a case." When you know, and how you beat the case? Von said, "Lawyer." Dirk said out his mouth, "You think his brother is going to be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on, and he not had no lawyer?" He had a public defender. He had one public defender. Balo wouldn't change his public defender because that public defender was tweaking. Let me give you this though. Devon, with the heart that he had, once he got some money, he was going to look for his public defender so he can hit him. You know what I mean? Because he's solely thinking it's upon him. But once they seen he was doing numbers and he has natural raw talent, he had to come have that meeting. Once he come had that secret meeting, they let them know we're responsible for beating your case. That's why you seen D thing them at the courtroom in the court date because they knew what was up. This is real. This is not no fake stuff. These people run the world. Why do you think whenever a president gets into office, he has to go to Israel and bump his head against the Jewish wall? Why do you think DJ Khaled is not speaking out against Gaza right now? All the Jews' names are in the contracts. The Jews run the world, period. And this is what they do. They kill you once you do not submit to their ways. Homosexuality, everything else. Everything is a facade. You think these people are rich. You think this is that. And every so many years, so many entertainers got to die. So that's why you seeing these entertainers and all these people dying. And the people that die right off right away, your Nipsey Hussles, your Mo threes, your young Dolph, all these people didn't take the deal. So you got to go. And I let Vaughn know from the very beginning. He only told me so much, but he said, you know what's gonna happen. I got 2 years, this, that, another. I said, what you mean? I said, ain't nothing gonna happen to you if nothing happens, if nothing happened to me. We gonna die at the same time. I said, anytime something happens to someone, it's the person that was close to him. This is what I told him. And he said, ain't nobody close to me but cuz. This is what he said to me. And let me correct this and let you all know this. When he called his case in Atlanta, and I have text messages to prove it, that why he told, that's not about Big Mike. Vaughn had no cap in his raps. Everything he said was authentic and everything he said was true. So for him to make a statement in his rap, I would have bonded you out. You could have stayed at my house. Oh, he ain't had no bond money. He ain't even had no lawyer money. So he can't be talking about this Big Mike case. There's only one person that he can be talking about, and that's Mickey Mouse. And that's just period point blank. Because at the end of the day, Ron, he didn't want to expose nobody, but he was going to trial. But guess what? He didn't know he wasn't gonna make it to trial. And once he wasn't gonna make it to trial, then it ain't gonna never come out. And like I said, I got text messages letting me know and letting the world know who told on Vaughn because I was in contact with the lawyers. I mean, it's what it is. So you want to put a rat emoji on somebody, put that rat emoji on Lil Durk. That's
All
just
right, hold
bottom.
on.
That's bottom
All right,
line.
hold on, OG. Hey, I need y'all to smash that like button. I need y'all to hit his cash out, man. I need y'all to hit this man cash out, bro. The shit that he doing is dangerous, bro. But if it's some backdoor slimy shit going on, bro, that's not honorable, bro. That shit not honorable, man, on everything. So smash that like button. Hey, I want to mention this. I want to mention what you just mentioned. Hey, I was listening to it, and people kept on sending me the song saying that about, hey man, this about Big Mike, this about Big Mike, and then I had to listen to the song. You know, I had to really listen to it, and I know Vine don't cap. I know he let me go doing shit 2, 3 homicides, so I know for a fact that he ain't capping. And when what you said made sense. Why would he be talking about Big Mike? if he couldn't bond himself out, if he didn't have a lawyer, how can he do anything for Big Mike? So it can't be talking about Big Mike or Trey 5 because Von never had the money then. He never had the money. So I believe I'm kind of going with you on that one. But
That ain't even no
um
counter to it. That's simple. It's easy. He doesn't cap in his raps. You can't bomb me out. You can't stay at my house if I don't have a house, and I don't even have money for a lawyer. So it's no central. It's one way or the other. Either you going with me or you ain't. It's just it, and that's the way that I'm giving it to you. You can't have a decision between that. He put the gray tracksuit on him. He put the OTF chain on him. Let me explain something to you. OTF for Vaughn, that meant only Troy family. That's what that meant for Vaughn. It didn't mean only the family. It meant only Troy family. Because when he had that tattoo on his hand, I say, "What's going on? What's up with this?" He said, "That mean only Troy family." Yeah, they think it's OTF, but that means only Troy family. That's what that means.
for sure. Hey, I want to ask you a question. I dig and do my homework. I ain't like the regular motherfuckers. Do you know a guy named by the name of Scott?
You talking about the lawyer, Scott?
A Von lawyer. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I know him very well. That's who I have text messages from, letting you know who he told.
Yeah, I had called him and confirmed, like, you got some things confirmed. He couldn't tell me shit, but you know how a person could tell you without telling you, was telling you
Hmm.
some shit. Like, yeah, I do believe that picture of Vaughn in the courtroom, it's a video of Vaughn in the courtroom. And Lil Durk smiling with his lawyer like it's geek, like it's all gilly and fun. And Vaughn, he ain't see shit funny. Whatever he mumbled to him, it was some serious shit. It was some serious shit in that courtroom when he mumbled to him
And
like,
I,
"Fuck is you doing?" It looked like he said, "I'm going to trial." That's what it looked like. Vaughn said. I don't know if he said it, but it looked like he kind of said something about trial.
I
But
was there with him.
can
Go
you
ahead.
can you can you let us in on the case because the records are sealed. I try to get the records. They sealed, and everybody saying that they beat it. Like
It's,
Zeus
it's,
say he
it's,
beat it.
it's nothing that I can let you in on the case because I have no knowledge of. This is what I do know. We both co-defendants. You on house arrest, I'm on house arrest. How they take Dirk off house arrest and leave him on? So he got freed up off house arrest, and Vaughn didn't get freed up off house arrest. Okay, maybe because Vaughn caught the Uber driving case, we'll just leave fate for that and say that that's why he didn't get off house arrest as well. But that's what it was all about. He got off house arrest too. I mean, it's just what it is. I can't dig into that because I don't have any hardcore facts. But the song "Why He Told" that's evident right there. Why you put a gray Nike Tech suit on him? Why you put an OTF on chain on him? Anybody that knows me know that Vaughn got the word Mickey Mouse from me. That's my word. You know what I mean? It's simple. I bond you out, stay at my house. Why are you lying? You ain't even had no bond money for yourself. So we can go on past that and go to something else. That's easy. We can't stay stuck on that because that's garbage. Anybody that got any scruples can understand that that's what that is.
All right, so all right, we seen that the state's attorney said in the paperwork that if Davon Bennett was alive,
He
that
would be
he will be
charged.
charged and not Dirk or Zoo.
There you
So
go,
can
right
you?
there. She just
Okay,
clarified. What more do we got to elaborate on that for? She just said it. We can't stay stuck in one place. We understand that everybody ain't gonna get it and everybody ain't gonna see it. God doesn't reveal, everybody can't see things. Some gonna catch it and some ain't gonna catch it. Like I said, the song is enough. The
facts,
song is
facts.
enough. It's no cap in his rap. None. It's what it is. So let's
All
go to
right,
something
all
else.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so we gonna get into it. We really gonna get into it. Hey, I need y'all to smash that like button, and I need y'all to hit brother Hassan Cash App, man. I need y'all to hit him because he going up against them some elites, and I need y'all to help him out, man. Whether it's gas money, travel, whatever he got to use it for, bro. Like we need to help him, bro, because he just telling this truth, man.
I
Hey, we want to get into what like outside looking in, we thinking like from watching the videos and shit, we thinking like with the money Von passing out, it's all good and everything. And then all of a sudden, we hear stealing, 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 stealing. And then you come out and confirm the stealing, more stealing. You hear me? Like we already been hearing about the stealing, stealing, stealing. And then you said, yeah, what's going on? Now we all know Von as like a go-getter, a boxer, killer, whatever you want to call him, whatever the world want to call him. Like what was all that about? Like what was that? Like how did it start? Like how did your son get on the account?
He put them on the accounts. This is he put them on the accounts due to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is what he did. He put them on the accounts due to me, and that's just what it is. I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, he put them on the accounts due to me. So therefore he owned all the accounts, but he taking all the money out the account, putting the money in a safe deposit box. But guess what? Vaughn don't know he finna get killed. And now you're gonna be able to go to the safe deposit box and clean all the money out without Vaughn. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It's simple. We got to establish motive. Money is motive, toll is motive. You know what I mean? The world found out that this dude told on this dude before he died. Who doesn't want their best friend to tell on them after they die so that they don't have to go to jail? You'll be a fool. I'm not a friend. If you my co-defendant and I die and I don't want you to tell on me, what type of friend am I? So forget all them other people talking about he shouldn't have told because dude dead. Now what y'all don't know is he told before he died.
Damn. Shit. Exclusive, exclusive. Hey y'all, hey, smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Hey, we need to be hitting that money sign YUNUSKB. The cash out, man. Hit big money. All right. So now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna get into the scheme and the plot. Like we knew everybody know that Vaughn was he
Catch me
fast.
outside. How about that?
Like he rose to stardom fast, man. Faster than anybody in the city, faster than anybody we know, bro. He shot out there. So what did what did what can you explain that to us? Like you was on a
Some
ride with
people,
him.
some people that were in the music industry before me, they tried to make it seem like that the industry put a machine behind him to push him like that. But I talked to Laro, Katie Got Band's people before everything happened because Laro grew up with me and Von's dad. And I know he knew the music industry. So therefore, I took the contract and everything over there to him so he could look at it. And Laro will attest to this. Everything that happened with Von, as I told Von, I knew your daddy. I know how you captivate. I know how your daddy captivate people's hearts. I know that he's a people person. So I knew right away. Everything that I said happened, but like I said, a friend of mine who's in the music, and she said they had a machine behind him. But I know this: he was natural raw talent. This is what this was: natural raw talent, and he had the look, he had everything. Because I asked him about, because I like Rollo Rodriguez, and I said, man, why he? He said, man, he ain't got the look. He don't look right. He ain't got it. You know what I mean? Because I like his music. Like he don't have it. He don't got the look. And Von had the complete package. So, like I said, once they seen him doing numbers, then they invited him out to California, so therefore he can, see what's what, and that's it.
Damn. So leading up to before Vaughn getting killed and all that, when they was like, was it any beef in between anybody? Like what? Like I
I mean,
understand. Like
whatever beef it was, this is beef that had to be created. This is beef that had to be created because we have to have a controversy. Controversy sells records. So whether or not Puffy and I mean Biggie and Pac was really beefing or whatever, who really knows? But like I said, controversy sells records. Whether or not NBA YoungBoy and Von, this the beefing and the girl and this, that, and this. So all this stage has to be set. But everybody that's in the music industry, they all in the same club. They're all in the same club. How does NBA YoungBoy have Drew Finland for his lawyer? Do you know what I mean? This is just what this is. Everybody in the same club. The elites is with the elites, and the lawyers are plugged in as well. Because at the next day after the murder, once I got to Georgia, Track walking in on the crutches. Me and I look at him. He will hop into the family room and sit down because he's unconscious. But he leave me and Tasha and Drew Finland behind. So I hurry up and take Drew upstairs.
yo laugh. Hey, tell them to laugh. Somebody try to call this phone. Hold on. Hey, he come. Yeah, somebody try to call his phone. He gonna come back in. I just told him. Yo, sound out. Smash that like button. Hold on, y'all. Hey, hey, come back. You take. Hey, go out and come back in. All right. Hey, y'all. Put in the comments what y'all want me to ask him, man. What y'all want to know? Put in the comments. Put in the comments. Make sure y'all cash app him too, man. Yeah, put your. Nah, you got to go back. You got to go out. Yeah. I seen track hand Quando something when Vaughn was on the ground shot. I ain't see that. Oh, we finna talk about Kayla, man. We finna get into Kayla B and all that, man. Smash that like button. We ain't in no rush. We gonna ask all that. Timothy, we gonna ask all that. Hey, we can't ask everything at one time, man. Y'all gotta give us some time, bro. We cooking. Let us cook up, man. Let us cook, man. Shout out to Gyla. Shout out to Gyla Supreme. Can we cook first?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So you can continue. You can continue, brother Hassan.
Where was we at?
We was talking about we was talking about the hate up before Vaughn got killed. Like what made them start
Oh,
plotting on
okay.
him, basically.
Let me give you how easy this is. As everyone has been saying, because I've been reading some of the comments. So Dirk made Vaughn swing on Quando Rondo. Let me paint a scenario for you, and you just use it with any one of you all. If I'm in Swipe's DM and I'm DMing him, telling him when I see you, I'm gonna beat you and I'm gonna do this, and I'm DMing Swipe for the last 2 weeks. I didn't even win. I even went to Swipe baby mama job and said something to her. This, that, and other. And now a person tells Swipe, "Come on, let's go to Home Depot." You know what I'm saying? But we can't take no pistols in Home Depot. But so Home Depot security, they be tripping. You know what I'm saying? So we can't take no pistols in there. And guess who Swipe see walking out of Home Depot? What's the first thing Swipe gonna do? This is simple. Everything was said. As they said, he took the bait. You know what I mean? We've been fueling this for, let's just say we've been fueling this for months. And then I know Swipe ain't like that. I'm just using this for stay. I
Right.
know he ain't like that. And you trying to, you know what I mean? Man, come on, man. I heard this little boy. It's a little boy, a little kid. You know what I'm saying? It's a kid. And now you put us both at the same place at the same time, and I ain't got no firearms, and you didn't disarm my whole crew. Except for Slutty, because Louis had to end up going to get a pistol. Everybody was disarmed. Vaughn's personal security guard didn't even shoot his gun. Muwap was constantly telling Vaughn's personal security guard, shoot him, shoot him, because nobody had a gun. Muwap was steady telling him, shoot him, kill him, shoot him. And you can hear it in the videos that just came out that this is what it is. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. I mean, so at that point, everybody was in on this, man. You know what I mean? Everybody was in on it. That's just what it was, and it was his time to go. That's just it. It was his time to go, and it ain't nothing we can do about it. And the pen has been lifted. The pen has been lifted. The pages is dry. So it's what it is. That's all we can do.
All right.
But ain't
Okay.
nobody
So
going
everybody
can't
definitely want
put
to know
long live King Von and free
for
Dirk in the
sure.
same sentence because that's an oxymoron. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. So like I let the people know, when it's a loss of life, you got to pick a side. And this is just what it is. And all the Muslims, my heart is beautiful. And if any Muslim got something bad to say about me, they hating and they don't like me. This is just bottom line. All the Muslims knew about this way before it got to the internet because technically this is wrong with me exposing my brother's faults. Abdul Haq, Big Dirk, who taught me Arabic, who was teaching me Deen, who knows way more Islam than me, who I look to as a big brother and someone that I could learn from, a person who I sent money to in jail, a person to whom I gave D-Thang my vehicle so they can go down there and see him numerous of times, give him my vehicle, constantly sending him money, even when picked him up from the halfway house in Springfield. I did. And for me not to be able to have a conversation with me, you, and your son and my son across from the table together so we can fix this because no one is perfect. I probably would have backdoored somebody at 22 years old and I got $4 million in my pocket and I don't know the person and we ain't grew up together. How easy is that? Especially if you grew up in Snake, Atlanta, you ain't grew up in Chicago where people got principles and morals and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? And as I said before, and let me clear this up because I said I abandoned my son. No, I was a provider for my son. My son had Versace. My son had D&G, all this stuff at 3 and 4 years old. He had a $3,000 motorcycle at 3 years old, the first little pocket rockets that people was ever getting. So I was a provider for my child and didn't know how to raise my child because I wasn't a father. I was just a young kid busting nut, had a baby and thought that giving the baby mamas money and this, that, and other. But let me give you this. I took my kid's mama to child support. I was paying child support to my kids, but I'm paying and giving a money order. I go to jail. They say, no, partner, you was supposed to pay that to the courts. You was giving her a gift. The courts tell me, all right, you got $24,000 in child support on you. We're going to take it off your credit and put it there as a debt. You only got to pay $120 a month towards this. I tell my baby mama, hey, check it out. I'm going to pay it off. Give me 30, 40 days. She give me a shot when I come home. Boom, boom, boom. I pay it off in 25, 30 days. I pay it off $25,000. She ain't never had this much money in her life. She called me back 30 days later and asked me for $800 for a plane ticket. Not asking because she invests with me. Did I need to borrow some money? None of that. You know what I mean? So let me clear that up because a lot of people say, oh, you abandoned your son. And no, my son would have never been in the position that he was in if it wasn't for me. How could you take all these millions and it only benefits you and your mama? Yeah, you don't never confess your sins to nobody. Furthermore, how could you take me? But like I said before on all the other stations that I've been talking, you took me with you because you know I wasn't gonna let nothing happen to you if they decided to backdoor you and take the money and whatever the case may be. That's why you took me with you. You know what I mean? But once you knew I knew everything and this, that, and the other, you go through somebody else. You ain't got to make sure I'm good, but you got that much hate in your heart, or you let your mama poison you that much against me, or whereas I don't deserve nothing. You don't never got to tell me what you did. You know I know what you did because I let you know what it is, but you still deny it. But guess what? You didn't win hit one of our cousins. Hey, shoot that to pops and tell him it's a loan. Woo woo. I know he ain't gonna pay you back. Woo woo. But shoot that to pops. You know what I mean? Because he fucked up right now. You know what I mean? So that'll be able to keep my mind off of it because I'm keeping busy. You ain't got no money. You can't keep busy. I'm take care of Von's daughter, make sure she good. Everything, everything. So, but like I said, Vaughn won. So at the end of the day, it's really my feelings that's hurt, and this, that, and other. Because if it's solely about Vaughn, he won. And like I said before, there's not a Muslim in the world that's not gonna tell you he didn't win. And people talking about he killing this, that, and other. He didn't kill no more after he became a Muslim. This is a fact. He became a Muslim August 6th. This is when he became a Muslim. So anything between that, anything behind that, he clean. His slate is clean. So God forgive everything. And as I said before, Quando Rondo, he's my brother. He wasn't Muslim at the time. He took his shahada. I forgive him because I want to be forgiven. And if Allah forgive people, I'm not gonna forgive them. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Hey, look, I can't tell y'all this. Sabrina, shout out to Sabrina Brown. Hey, hey, Vine people vouch for him on everything, bro. They vouch for him. Mona Lisa vouch for him on everything. They vouching for him. So that's why I say a lot of people just fans of this shit. So they just
I'm
fans
gonna
that
give
just take a side.
I'm gonna give you this. His mother will vouch for me. I ain't gotta put her in it, but we don't need nobody to vouch for me because I'm who I am. And it's just what it is. You know what I mean? And anybody over there in O Block got something bad to say about me, I guarantee you they better watching. Anybody in O Block got something bad to say about me, know this. They on the other side. This is a fact. This is a fact. There's no gray area to it. This is 100% truth. Anybody in O Block got something bad to say about me, they on the other side. Yeah, a lot of them might not like that I took it to the internet and I'm telling and I'm this, that, and other. But guess what? Y'all supposed to be real deal steppers. Y'all let that dude come take a picture in front of the mural. And y'all knew about this soon as I got back to Chicago who was behind this. What's taking y'all so long?
Hold on, freeze. You moving too fast, man. You moving, you just move too fast. First, I want to say, you just said, dude came to the mural, and I think I think I know what you're talking about. You talking about when all the guys took a picture in a group together, right?
Yeah, in front of the mural. Is you crazy? And y'all know that this dude is responsible. His brain should have been left right there. Stop for the lie. Hope I don't get in trouble for that, but that's what it is. If y'all good real deal steppers, you know what I'm saying? That's it. There ain't nothing else to talk about. And then, like I said, y'all take the bread went away from the block, and you don't hit one person over there. Make sure he good. So guess what? When Duke have a birthday, Gleesh have a birthday, we can all go out of town and kick it. Woo woo. Cause guess what? I'd have hit somebody over there with a meal. You know what I mean? So the block good. So we ain't got to be celebrating our lives and this, that, and other. But guess what? When people die, this moves you up. So dude done been in jail. How many people done died? How many O Block chains done left? So this gonna move you up when you in that. This gonna move you up in that circle. These O Block chains, these is valuable bodies. So you never know where them hits came from. Yeah, dude them might have did it, but guess who sent them? We dude them probably really sent them because this the type of chess games that they playing.
Hey, hey, self proactive. He said yesterday. You said if you pay you take everything back. Now what he's saying
Let
is,
me explain. Let me
all right,
explain.
go ahead,
You
go
don't
ahead.
have to explain.
Right.
If you pay me, this is the blood man. This is what Islam says. And you got to make Toba with God. If you just want to pay me and give me 2 million for killing my nephew, then that's what you do. And you don't ask God for forgiveness, then that's on you. Islam says you have, or I could forgive you, but I'm not finna forgive you for killing my nephew for someone who was good and this, that, and other. I'm not gonna forgive you. Y'all got the bag. Y'all could have been dropped the bag off. Here, Unc, go on, go somewhere. You know what I mean? Go on, go somewhere. You know, nephew one, you know, you led him to Islam. You go on here, go somewhere. Unc. Here you go. And it's up to them to make Toba. This is repentance to God. God forgive everything except for associating partners with him. Saying Jesus is God, saying Jesus is the Son of God, saying God appeared in the person of Master W.D. Farrar Muhammad. God is above his creation. Ain't no such thing as what's up, God. No, 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 no. We gotta eat, sleep, shit. None of that. You don't have the right to call no human being God. So that's the only thing he doesn't forgive. So it ain't right for me to say that I'm not gonna forgive somebody, but you got to play the blood money. This is what Islam say, because this is a celebrity and y'all think I'm a nobody, but I'm connected to the higher power. Y'all ain't got to pay the blood money. Y'all been knowing about this. And the imam down on 39th Street, he said to Zul Karnain, no, he didn't give uh King Von his shahada. That's what he said. It's a video out there right now. I got the receipts. This is a shahada that was given over the phone with him. And Muwap can testify to that. Louis is no longer here. Muwap can testify because he was in the car with us when we was on our way to the airport. But I got the telephone records to show that I talked to him on this particular day. I just gave y'all the date when he took his shahada, so I can pull the phone records. And here's the man phone number. He changed his phone number like he changed his underwear, but I guarantee you, somebody still got one of his old phone numbers, and we're gonna find the phone number in my call log. This is the day that he gave him his shahada. So inshallah, he'll make a video and come back and correct that because I just brought it to his intention. But it's what it is. It's what it is.
All right. Hey, look, we got a couple of people that we wanna talk about because they surrounding this situation with King Von, and one of them is the thing with Kayla B, because Kayla B just actually came out and said that everybody laced in Chicago and all that because of what you telling, but she saying that because she heard you say
I'm gonna
about
get
a
him to
hard
it.
drive. She's saying it about a hard drive that she's supposed to stole from Von her brother.
Okay. Go ahead. You said what about the hard drive? She said it. She said it. She said I went and got the hard drive and gave it to who it belonged to. She said I gave it to Dirk. She said it. It's on live. And when she's driving in her Range Rover. What are you talking about hard drive? She went in the bedroom. We don't know nothing about nothing. Me and his family don't know nothing about no music stuff. We don't know nothing about no music. She went right in the room, got the hard drive, and then went right, got on live and said she gave the hard drive to Dirk. Or gave it to his people. She didn't say Dirk. She said she gave it to his people, and his people, which is my son, and then my son gave it to Dirk. And then I text my son. I told him, I said, make sure you put the hard drive. Don't give it to Track, because I thought he was gonna give it to Track. He texted me back, duh, like I ain't gonna give it to him. And the hard drive had over 3,000 songs on it. So that's why Dirk's mute. Dirk and Sarah like Vaughn now. R. Kelly wrote Fortunate, but Maxwell sang it. R. Kelly
Damn,
wrote Fortunate, but Maxwell sang it. So that's why he sounded like him. That man had over 3,000 songs.
damn. 3,000 songs. I seen a couple people came up, man, including track 100. I seen a lot of motherfuckers come up after Vaughn died, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I
But
mean, it's
yeah,
what it is.
Kayla had said that so it is truth to the well, she did say it
I,
herself.
I'm,
She
I'm,
did
I'm gonna
admit.
give you this. I'm gonna give you this. Kayla, my niece. Kayla, my niece. It is what it is. She my niece. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what it's what it is. She my niece. You know what I mean? My son is the orchestrator. She just got baited in. She my niece. So you got to go to the person who was throwing the baits, and you got to go to the person that was paying, but who my son worked for. That's it. Bottom line. That's it. You know what I mean? But it's
I
all
ain't
good.
gonna lie, your son the jack of the jacks, man. He the jack of all trade. He done got every
Man,
hey look.
listen, I call him steroids. He's me on steroids. He's me on steroids. The man is cold blooded, but he ain't got no heart. His heart ain't shit. His heart ain't shit. But inshallah, God changed it and he makes sincere Toba. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I got an hour and 50-minute recording between me, him, and his mama and some other people. Secretly record stuff a lot. And this is in Georgia though, so that might be a minute. I'll let him know right now. I let him know I ain't raised my son, this, that, and other. He got lowered in. Guess what? Junior, we gonna get him. Let's lay down. We gonna get him. You know what I mean? It's all good. We forever locked in. But you gonna take over people that's not family against family. That we can't do that. Family is being family forever. It's forever. But if you going with them outside of your daddy, come on, you tripping. And everybody that see him, everybody, man, that nigga just like you. He just like you. Just like you. Walk like you, fast like you. But the heart. Not the heart. And while I seen a lot of comments, it's some truth in astrology. Yeah, Muslims don't believe in astrology, but most Aries men's is greedy. I can't speak with my mama. She count too. You know what I mean? They focused on that dollar. I don't know if all of them like that, but there's it's some truth to that. Yeah, Muslims don't believe in astrology at all, but it's some truth to it, and that's a fact.
So the people asking this, man. I gotta ask what the people asking. Hey, make sure y'all hit this cash out, man, because I'm asking them these questions. They saying that if you would have got the money from Dirk and Vonnie, would you still be coming out? Would we ever heard of this back door from Vine?
No, I would be bogus because they've paid the ransom. They paid the ransom. This is what Islam says. No, that they wouldn't. It's wrong for you to expose your brother, whether
Wait,
they
wait.
right or they wrong.
So you saying you would have swept it up? So you saying you would have turned a blind eye to it? You would have had
Listen,
to?
listen, listen. Even because I snapped from the beginning. I snapped from the beginning. My mother told me, don't never let nobody know what you thinking. I snapped from the beginning. So guess what? 6 months or a year after I didn't snap. Hey, Unc, where you at? Come on. Here, man. I'm finna come back out there. I'm finna take a video inside of rehab. Man, I was tripping and woo, and then go shoot something down at 4K trade. All this to support the lie. You know what I mean? Because you got to cover your brother, whether he right or you wrong. You don't expose your brother's sins just like you don't want your sins exposed. Don't expose your brother. Islam say if you kill somebody, you can forgive them or give us your life or pay the family the blood money. So pay the family the blood money. There, I'm gonna get a name of Big Ali down from Muslim Max University. This man had the nerve to tell me he wasn't even my blood nephew, as if that got something to do with anything. You know, you go y'all. This he ain't even your blood. Y'all ain't even blood. Y'all ain't even blood. Is you stupid? You know what I mean? Trying to justify, and I ain't gonna say justify, but like, why is you going this extra mile about somebody that you ain't even blood related to? You know what I mean? And that's just wrong, man. Y'all got busted. Y'all got caught. The poor stand on Islam, but guess what? Allah gonna punish them. I don't care if they get away with it here. They ain't gonna get away with it in the next life. This is a fact. They not gonna get away with it in the next life. They gonna get away with it here because the music industry runs the federal system.
Hey, when they do that, you got to go out and come back in. It ain't. You got to start all from the front. I asked him. You can talk, Nope. Somebody try to call your phone. Ask him about Silk and his murder. All right, we're gonna get to all that, man. This ain't about Silk right now, man. We talking about look, Vaughn them, man. We gonna get into Silk, man. Hey, look, Silk don't know, but y'all don't even know who Silk is, man. Y'all act like Silk ducking them or something. Y'all don't even know him. That's the man father, bro. Let me go ahead and work this number, bro. I'ma ask him about all that, man. I'ma ask him about everything, man. Trust me, man. I'ma ask him about everything. You ain't it is no table will be unturned. Yo, you can hear me? Your phone silence, man. Your phone silence. All right, come on. All right, here he come. Hey, they should have paid Unc. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all the shit. Hey, look, a lot of people hate the truth, right? A lot of people hate the truth. Just listen to what I'm about to say. I'm keeping it. Hey, look, I'm keeping it 1,000 though. You might hate the what Unc saying, but I'm keeping shit 1,000. Unc say if they would have cut me in, I wouldn't have said shit. You hear me? They ain't cut him in. I'm keeping it real though. It might be about money, but he keeping the shit real. He telling you if they would have cut me in, I wouldn't be talking about this shit. And y'all so green that y'all steady saying he lying. He telling you. If they would have gave me the money, nigga, I wouldn't have said nothing. He telling you. Y'all got to listen. I'm thinking half of y'all ain't been to school for comprehension, man. You ain't never take language arts and shit like that. English class to comprehend something. The man telling y'all, bro, if they would have cut me in, I wouldn't have said shit. That's just like if you seen Lil Durk do a murder, right? And he murdered somebody, put the gun in your house, and you know about it. Motherfucker said, "Oh man, I told him because he ain't cut me in, and they came to my house." He telling you why. Like it's common sense, bro.
And this what Islam say we Muslims. If this would have been some gang shit and a region killed a gov, this finna go to the table. And the dude finna give his life. Islam is stronger than gang stuff. It's supposed to be. So how we gonna sweep this under the rug? Like I said, you clear your brother up. This ain't, come on, man. You think you finna rob my nephew? You get up all this money and this, that, nothing. They say, but they had, it don't go like that, man. It don't go like that. So we ain't got to keep explaining them people if they some gonna get it and some ain't gonna get it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
gonna
I
get it
can
and
hear you.
some ain't gonna get it. You drive yourself crazy trying to make people understand. Everybody ain't gonna understand. So we can go and go to something else. You know what I'm saying? That's garbage. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Islam, tell them to read up on Islam, what Islam say about murdering a person, especially another Muslim. That's all they gotta do. Google what does Islam say about murdering another person. Once they read that, we ain't got no more to talk about because I don't have the right to put my feelings into something. I'm Muslim, so I gotta put Islam into everything that I do. Everything that I do. And guess what? I could never do nothing to my son. I could never do nothing to Lil Durk because guess what? Even though it say eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, I ain't gonna jag myself off because God is all. He's the Al King. He's the avenger. I don't have the right to get back. He's the avenger. So he gonna take care of him right either way or the other. So I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to do nothing. And won't do nothing because I ain't gonna throw my fasting and my Ramadan away for these people and get them heaven. I'm gonna do that.
That's for sure. That's for sure. You would be where they at or dead.
No,
Shit, trying to.
exactly in jail and everything, and I didn't gave them a free ticket to paradise because oh man, man, you know who I am, you know who I used to be, man. I'm a gangster. We got to be stupid. I ain't never going out like that. Has it been crushing me? Has it been killing me? Of course it has. Of course it has. I'm looking at my nephew's killing in the face, and I can't smite him, can't cut his head off. But guess what? Allah tests who He love. What greater test can a man have than that? And you know, it ain't no, I'm thinking it's a if or with. This is 100% true. I mean, it got to be 100% true if I'm putting my life on the line talking about it. It's just what it is.
My life on the line right now. They don't want this out. They don't want this out. But it's what
Hey,
it
hit
is.
that cash app. Matter of fact, man, hit that cash app. Whatever you got, man. I don't care if it's twos and fruits. Hit his cash app, man. The man speaking up, he's speaking out. Hey, I know it's like I said, I know it's a sound bad. But if you ever heard DMX, here comes the boom. It is a dirty job, but somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. You hear me? Hey, now we're gonna get into 100K track. Cause we seen him bandaged up, and we also heard about over the radio scanner, they said Officer Francois.
No, that
And
was that. I don't think that was him. I think that was an officer there named Officer. I don't know for sure. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. But I can't get into that. But yeah, that was the name. I don't know. And I don't believe he ever got shot. I don't believe BJ ever got shot because they say he's around here saying that what I'm saying is cap. That's what he's saying, and that's bad. As I told you before, anybody that say something against me from O Block, they bear watching. So it'd have been better for him to remain silent, and I wouldn't have never said, I don't believe he got shot. I don't believe Track got shot. I'd have kept that to myself. But by you having something to say about me, but that's who his payroll master is. That's who he getting the money from. You know what I mean? That's who dude's still looking out for. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
so with the this the big thing that's going.
Catch me outside. How about
This
that?
this is the biggest thing right here. All right, so on the video we see that Quando Rondo was already walk. They hey look, the old block them they was sitting in the parking lot. It was about 13 guys with them. Quando Rondo looked like with the beef, with knowing this what make me look. Just let me talk. This what makes me think that it was a back door. I'm gonna tell you why I think it was it looked like a back door because I'm clearly seeing old block over there. Just imagine we in Parkway, we in old block and you got Von them right here, and then you got me standing right next to him, and I'm in beef with them. I'd be a damn fool if I ain't just airing them out just to sit there and walk around these killers. You hear me? So we see Quando Rondo just standing outside freely and all this shit. You know, can you elaborate on that? And can you elaborate on who woke him up? And they said that you was lying about watch. What's the name? Said that he lost his watch. You lying about it. Somebody stole or something, but he lost the watch and his old block pendant chains. He called you out too as a lie about that night. But who woke
Who
up
did?
Vaughn and top?
Okay,
But
well,
but
I'm gonna give you this. And this is simple assessment. We glad the videos came out with the guard standing out there because you hear them talking freely. You all have to go back to the YouTube video. And when you go back to the YouTube video, they're gonna let you know that Quando Rondo and them were already sitting there waiting on Von and them to get there. They were already there. You have to go listen to the YouTube clip with the guards and everything, and then you'll see that they were already there waiting on Von and them to get there. So as far as DJU said that they were in the club with Von and them, that's totally false. Why would we be there? We're here where we're waiting and we know that where they're coming and they're going to be disarmed. And I'm going to give you how we know that they were coming there because when we went and made the payment to Little Tim, we went and cased out the Monica Co Hookah Lounge. And what made me sit up in the back seat, because I'm
wait, hold
stretched
on,
out.
Pops. Hold on. Smash that like button. Hit his cash app. He finna explain this shit to us. See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody else get on here and interview him and just talking shit. They not from the trenches and the hoods and shit. I am. So I'm gonna ask him the questions as if I'm the motherfucker who was involved too. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, look. So hey, look, and this why I believe you too. This why I believe you. Because no, I never seen no man say two things on earth. I've been down, I talked to the FBI, just coming out and saying it, and that I was with Lil Tim. I mean, I was with my son, whether you knew it or not, but you saying that you was with
Yeah,
him when he dropped off the bag.
yeah, we. Shit, the fuck you mean? I was there. I didn't have no knowledge of what was going on, but I was there. You know what I mean? My son told me, come on, let's go, let's go. But you ain't gonna never forget his ugly face. I know I'm in the middle of a transaction. Like I said, I got screenshot the text message that I sent to Lil Tim. It's from in September, maybe when he did his first interview. And I let him know right away. Don't act like you like that. I was there the same day you was running from the police on the four-wheeler. You bagged in next to Suburban. You was in the back of a pickup truck.
a flatbed pickup truck, and you got the bag from us. And we left and we ain't getting nothing in return. It's like we doing a drug deal, but ain't nobody passed us nothing back. And then all of a sudden, this is the same. Like I said, this money could have been for a feature, but we ain't got no features with Lil Tim. But like Von's man just told me, he took you with him because you don't know that they ain't supposed to be around each other like they ops. You don't know nobody. So that's what he just told me this morning because he called to check on me once he seen everything going on. He said the reason why he took you with him, he couldn't have took nobody else in the circle with him because everybody else know that he ain't supposed to be around him. We ain't supposed to be around. That's just like uh somebody from Parkway taking me to he taking somebody from Parkway to go meet up with Duck or go this, that, and the other for Duck to get down on somebody and may God rest his soul. I'm just using as an example. You know what I mean? That's just it. You know what I mean? So it's what it is, man. And Doolin was already sitting there. And pay attention to this. Little Tim is in the back, back driver's seat. And he's not in the driver's seat. He's in the rear behind the driver's seat. Von pulled right up next to him. So all little Tim has to do is look to the left, and he's going to see Von get out of the Escalade because the Escalade was parked right next to him. So once Von gets out the Escalade, little Tim is already leaning in the front passenger window. All little Tim got to say is action. So once he say action, now Von, little Tim, because it's mighty funny. Soon as Von started walking that way, little Tim starts walking to. Quando starts walking towards him. How you move from the passenger window at the same time? This man, why he just didn't walk up on you on the passenger window and found you right there? If you didn't nobody tell you to move, you there leaning up against the car, hollering at whoever you hollering at in the front passenger seat. But now once Von get the motion, now you gonna get the motion. You know what I mean? Ain't no such thing. It's what it is, man. It's just what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. I mean, period. And guess what? They said the president, who finna, I don't give a fuck how much money you give me. I ain't finna go to jail for murder. But it's the stand your ground law in Georgia. And guess what? We got 5, 6 different caliber bullets in it. Let's just say Lil Tim only shot him in the leg. So you gonna give me a murder charge and he got a 223 in him, he got a 40 in him, he got this in it. Shit, you ain't if he did get caught at the scene, I got a 9mm. This man got 10 different shell cases in him. You know, I ain't did that. You understand me? So the case had to be set where he could beat it. And then, like I said, once I sent Drew back downstairs with Tasha. I go back upstairs with Tasha now. I come back downstairs on the ass end of the conversation. I don't know if I told you already. I yelled upstairs when Track was checking the shit out of Drew. I said, Tasha, Track down here checking the shit out of Drew. He said, no, Unc, how you gonna have a meeting without me and da 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 da. So I ended up going back upstairs with the rest of the family because I made it seem like I went back upstairs with Tasha, but no, it's none of that. This is my sister. And when I would come back downstairs, just the ass end of the conversation, he say it's gonna come out in the autopsy report. Why are we talking about an autopsy report? Because guess what? We got a known killer from O Block. He got a drug-induced body. The manager just did an interview with DJ Academics when he was referring to Quando Rondo and Little Timmy and them. He called them so and so. He called him so and so. But when it comes to our side, he said BJ went to the car and got a gun. This justifies Lil Tim blowing him down because once you pull BJ's track record, you're gonna see that this is a known shooter from O Block. So how could I not be scared for my brother's life? And that's why he beat the case. And I got credible people that'll let you know before he even beat the case that he was gonna beat the case, that I told him he was gonna beat the case. I mean, come on, like I said, who finna kill somebody for some money and ain't finna beat the case? That's not gonna happen. So it was all by design. And I'm gonna say this: what's gonna happen to me. I don't fear death. I don't want to die, but I'm Muslim. So whenever happen to me, it's gonna happen to me. And inshallah, my nephew Shaheed. So I'm not worried about it. It's just what it's gonna be. It's bad because I need to be here for my grandbaby, for Von's daughter, because I'm all she got. I'm all she got. She called me Pawpaw. That's it. She called me Pawpaw. I'm all she got. So if something happened to me and this is really bad and I'm really disrespecting her for real, but I just can't take this shit no more. I'm disrespecting her for real because I'm supposed to remain silent and be quiet because I need to be here for this little girl. And if something happened to me, it'll crush her. It'll crush her. So I'm really wrong, but I'm an emotional person. I get caught up in my feelings and this is just real. And like I said, y'all ain't do what y'all had to do. And I text Track every now and then, all the time. This man sent me $100. He sent me $100, and y'all done robbed my nephew and did all this, and you send me $100. Man, send me 100,000. Send me something so I can be okay for a minute. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
hold on, cause I gotta go back to this. Cause look, and you gotta respect it. If you in the trenches or anywhere, I know it might be green to a person that's from the suburbs or anywhere else. Hey, but the man saying that y'all, hey, look, first of all, my nephew got backdoored, which he's calling King Von. King Von is his nephew. So he got backdoored. Motherfuckers been stealing. Motherfuckers that did this, the woo wop, the bam. I'm fucked up. I can't get nothing, but I know about this. So, you know what I'm talking about. I'm steady telling y'all to cut me in, and motherfuckers playing crazy. So I'm letting
And
it
I'm
out.
and I'm and I'm cocky to them and telling them. They know what's up, nigga. You know, dude took me with him. He ain't bet you he ain't tell you that. You know he took me with him. Because the only people that can testify, like I told my son, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You got me and Fats to testify on your behalf. They don't know about Von murder. They don't know about that. Why did you
Hey, they
do it? You
said
did it
when you
because of
said
dude.
that, but okay. Now they said when you said that you was
Catch me
gonna slide with
outside. How
Fats,
about that?
is that a Dirk trial?
Where if it's a new trial. But Fats ain't gonna submit to it because everything is set up. They already good. That's what I'm telling y'all. He ain't gotta go that extra mile because this ain't no real case. That's what I'm telling y'all. This man is super duper smart. Everybody in the world know you right now, even though I believe it's fake, that you use FaceTime on an iPhone and can't nobody listen to you. So now all of a sudden y'all got recordings of Dirk saying, "Don't put nothing in my name." So what you was calling regular, and you said that, and then he literally go do it. Who uses a company credit card for that? So this is all pre-planned. This is a part of the Illuminati. You got to go to jail. Homosexuality, all this. Think of one rapper that ain't had a criminal case. Give me one person that in the entertainment industry, a rapper that ain't had a criminal case. Give me one. That's what it is, and especially now, every other 6 months, you got somebody, a rapper, entertainer in the headlines.
No, but
Just,
what
just
they saying is what the audience saying is what's throwing them off. They saying that like how you just said. I even said it in a text message that I testify with facts and for you. You know what I'm talking about. So they
yeah, and
saying
let you know,
and then
let
you
you
throw them
know.
off. But then you throw them off by saying that free Dirk and all that.
Who
So
said free
what they
dirt?
trying to no, that's what you just said. You said that basically he gonna come out.
Oh
He
yeah,
gonna come
he
out.
gonna come out anyway because the music industry run the courtrooms. So that's why he ain't even got to take the option opposed to getting up with Fats. Hey Fats, man, get up with my pops, man. I'm finna drop the dime on Vaughn so I can get freed up for this. No, this is all that has to take place when you join their club. He doesn't have to release Vaughn. They want it to get caught. As crazy as it may sound to you all, who's gonna go kill somebody? Think about it. Who uses a company credit card to do this stuff? Who does this? Nobody. And know this, I guarantee you, if little Pab's mom is listening, tell her to get up with Trench's News. And I guarantee you, she smells something fishy about her son's death. Quando backdoored little Pab. How we gonna kill Quando, Rondo, and little Quando and Rondo and little Tim didn't die? So guess what? You still got to slide for Vaughn because the ones who had something to do with it, they didn't die. Somebody that didn't have nothing to do with the situation died. So y'all gonna accept that? This is what it is. This is simple. This ain't too hard to figure out. This easy. Quando backdoor Lil Pab. And then they're saying that the audio when he outside the truck hollering, hey, Dirk been recorded that months prior to that. So if that's the case, then that just lets you know that this was pre-planned. I don't know if this is what was said in the court proceeding, but I heard that this was he recorded that song way before that incident even happened. So if that is the case, if that is true, then what does that tell you? He told him, hey, when we kill dude, you make sure you outside hollering about a suburban saying, and that looked scripted. Who's gonna do that? You're gonna be broke down. You ain't gonna be moving. You're gonna be numb because you almost lost your life as well. This was all set up. This is what it is. And the more people that die, inshallah, the more people that die, then this is more points. It's sacrificing. They sacrifice people. This is what this is.
Hey, I don't think Uncle reaching, man. I don't think Uncle reaching at all, man. Unc
Reaching
said
for
he been
what?
to Unc said he been to 219 South Dearborn. That's the federal building, first of all. And then Unc just told you that I told them that I testify. Hey, what else y'all need to know before y'all know this shit real that Unc talking? Cause Unc just said some shit that'll make you know, like, oh yeah, Unc real. Unc just said, goddamn, he wasn't to testify on this shit. He real.
Yeah, to
You know
get
what I'm
my
talking about? And then I'm telling you that they cut him out. If they wouldn't have cut him out the money, Unc wouldn't be on here today talking to me. He admit that. He said if they would have cut him in so he could finish handling the business for Von kids and a family, he wouldn't be up here. But since they ain't cut him in, hey, you say, hey, look, I just want to ask y'all this. It's a joke, but it's real. Have y'all ever seen Blue Streak? Y'all ever seen Blue Streak when Dave Chappelle said, I want my money, and he threw him against the wall? I'm telling. Officers came out there. Hey, that's plain and simple. Just think of Blue Streak. Go and watch it. You gonna see what I'm talking about. Dave Chappelle told Martin, I want my money and I want it now. He kept on telling the nigga, wait on the diamond. Hey, look, I gotta find the diamond first. Dave Chappelle wasn't trying to hear that shit. Dave Chappelle said, I want my money. Hey, but go ahead and finish though,
I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. That's what else it's about. Like I said, Vaughn won. I can't be out here moving like this and fucked up, and y'all robbed him and took everything, and y'all ain't even the reason. I was the machine behind him. I'm the one that made sure he was good. I'm the one up late nights making sure he got to Atlanta. I'm the one moved him down there. I'm the one moved him down there. Got money from a few people, from a few of the guys in the city, Chop, and some more people to send him down to Atlanta because I couldn't take it. Unc, where you at? Come get me. I'm hungry. I'm this, that. And I couldn't take it because I don't live that life. I can't. I don't live that life. You know what I mean? So I couldn't take it. Please go stay with my son. I'm finna get ready to sell his house and do this. I'm gonna be okay. But shit, he came up before me. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? But I couldn't do that. I couldn't take it. And for me to start everything and y'all to just throw me out the window. And then especially once y'all to know I know everything, it really let me make sure I'm good. But like I said, what better time for somebody to do something to me now? Swipe, you got to put out that whole text message, man. You need to put out that whole text message. I don't know why you holding it back. Why you don't release the whole text message, Swipe?
Hey, no, I be holding shit because everybody, hey, look, when you got up with me, and I put out an A for the game, you hear me? Because I'm from the city. So all the people stole my shit and then they take credit. I'm the one who released it. Like, come on, man. Like he got
I
up
mean,
with
I'm
me,
gonna give you
man.
this swipe. I'm gonna give you this swipe. Just keep it on some real stuff. Other people got the whole text message. And I'm gonna say this: everything that I gave you, I gave it to Hookah Anonymous a long time ago. He just never put it out because I told him I'm gonna get fucked up. My mama gonna go crazy. These niggas gonna be on my heels. I ain't got no money to move and this, that, and other. You, Mr. Thirsty, you put everything out there, and I ain't want it out there. You know what I mean? Something happened to me, put it out there, this, that, and other. But you, Mr. Thirsty, but I'm thankful for you put it out because it is what it is, and you let the people know this what it is. So if somebody do something to me now, then it's what it is. You know what I mean?
You
The whole
know who
world
did?
knows.
And
The
Trenches
the
News
whole
on
world
their ass though. Trenches
the
News
whole
on
world,
their ass though.
whole world know. You know what I mean? It's just what it is, and hopefully what it'll do is because ain't nobody gonna go to jail because it's Illuminati. If it do, it's gonna be temporary. Jennifer Hudson, whole family, all these people. This is sacrifice, but hopefully it'll make the whole industry, music industry, just no more good because the whole music industry is satanic. Every music industry, all of it is satanic. So hopefully it'll killing me will kill the whole music industry. Or where's no more music industry, it died with Vaughn. It died because that's what it is, and nothing should move the soul but God. How you putting some R. Kelly on and you want to get freaking the Isley Brothers? And that? How you putting some Vaughn on and want to go drill and this, that, and other? Nothing should control the soul but God. Music is haram. It's bad. It's bad for the soul. But they making trillions and trillions of dollars off of it and giving us peanuts, and we killing each other for it. You doing some conscious, positive music, some BDP, some poor righteous teachers. They don't want nothing for us to elevate ourselves. You trying to do anything conscious, you ain't finna get nowhere. You got to talk. I didn't even know what drill music was. I had to ask Vaughn. He said that's about killing people. I said what? I'm not knowing what it is. I didn't know what drill music
Yeah,
was
that
until he
drill
told me.
music demonic, man. That drill
But I didn't
music.
know what all music is. I'm telling you, people say, okay, well, Sade was cool and this, that, and other. Music, pure musical instruments are tools of the shaitan. That's just it. You know, everybody ain't ready for that conversation, but I'm giving you straight facts. I'm
Hey, I
giving
hear
you
you.
straight facts.
Hey, Jane Doe the Ghost. Hey, look, not Jane Doe the Ghost. Who said that? Cast the Don. Cast the Don, the underrated. Hey, he said, but he was watching them kill people till he didn't get paid. Hey, look, that's why you should believe him, because he telling you this. Hey, look, that's even more reason. Hey, Cast the Don, you answered your own shit. You answered your own question, Cast the Don. He telling you. If they would have cut the man in, he wouldn't be on here right now, man. He telling you he'll be taking care of buying them and all that. So you just gotta listen to him, man. He keeping it as real as he can. The man said he went in the federal building, man. Like what else? Who else gonna tell you this shit? I went in the federal building. I was gonna testify. Like, what else do you need to
Let me
confirm
tell
that this man saying?
let me tell you what the black agent did that was sitting across the table from me. Once I told him everything, this, that, and other, I told him this is deeper than rap. He nodded his head. This is a black man. This is an African American man. Everybody else white. Everybody else white. I told him everything that I told him. I gave everything. I said, this is deeper than rap. You know what I mean? This is just deeper than that. And he just nodded his head. You know what I mean? Like the agents already know what's going on. Everybody is tied in. That's what I'm telling you. Everybody tied in. So I'm just spilling the beans to somebody that already know what's going on anyway. Because this is how they get their money. This is $1 trillion industry. Who pays the politicians? Who pays the judges? The entertainment industry, this is trillions of dollars. The music industry run the world. Why does a United States president have to go to Israel and bump their head on the wall? What does the United States got to do with Israel? But like I said before, this is why DJ Khaled won't speak out against what's happening in Palestine. Them my Muslim brothers and sisters. Like I said before, and I wrote under one of his comments, they talk about he's a sucker. I said, God willing, he's doing something in secret. Because the best charity to give to someone is when they don't know where it comes from. So hopefully he's rerouting the money somewhere and sending money in secret. And then post up on that. I ain't doing nothing for nobody because I don't want to end my contract. So God willing, he's doing something in secret. You know what I mean? Because he ain't got nothing to prove to the people. It's about what God know. And anytime somebody asks you to do something for them, you take it as a blessing because you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for God and you're doing it for yourself. The person could think they finessing you. Finessing me. This is what I'm doing because this is my heart and this is who I am. You know what I mean? I ain't doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself and I'm doing it for God. That's it. And once you got that understanding, it ain't nothing. And let me give you this about Louis. So y'all know what y'all doing down there at Masjid Al Hassan on 39th and Calumet. Louis took his shahada down there. I took C-Thing down there to take his shahada. I took Gleesh down there to take his shahada. I took all these people down there to take their shahada. Louis was the first one to take his shahada down there. Louis passed away. I called down there. Sadiq tell me I'm in the dentist right now. He finally called me back. He say, I need I tell him I need $1,200 or $1,300 to bury Louis. He said, okay, okay, Unc, I got you. Boom, boom. You know, I'm gonna take care of it. Don't worry about it. Boom, boom. I call him back. He say, he wasn't going to Juma over here. He was going to Juma over there with y'all at 8950 South Stony Island, Masjid Al Farouk. He was going to Juma over there. You know why he wasn't going to Juma over there with y'all? Because y'all embrace his killers. Y'all embrace King Von Killer. Y'all embrace the one who reason why he shot in the head. So why would he go to Juma over there? But what type of statement is that for a Muslim to make for another Muslim? And then he told me, man, I'm gonna get up with that nigga Track. Fuck that nigga Track. I don't like him anyway. Why are we calling a non-Muslim to get some money to bury a Muslim? Why are we calling a
Wait,
non-Muslim
hold
to
on,
get some?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Remix. Get in tune, stupid. Hold on, man. Cause I talked to Louis. I know Louis' whole family, man. Hold on.
And
Now,
they'll vouch me and let you
hey,
know.
look, I came to Louis, bro. And I got facts, I got receipts. I came to Louis. When I seen Louis, I don't know if y'all remember this shit, but Louis was on Instagram selling his shoes that Von them brought him. Like his Gucci sandals. He was selling shit. So I'm like, bro, why you selling
Louis was
shit, bro?
fucked
You
up.
got all
Man, how?
these niggas. Man, a man told me that Von left from a truck, man, and they beat him out of it, man. And
Yeah, yes.
can you
That my
elaborate
son.
on that?
Listen. He left him a semi truck, but guess what? This was your brother. This was your brother that got killed. This tell on Dirk them right here. This was your brother got killed. This man wounded in combat. Slutty's people supposed to be good. Louis people was supposed to be good. This man got wounded in combat, defending your so-called twin brother. You was supposed to drop a bag off on them instantly. Instantly, this man got wounded in combat. You see this man blowing and police out there. He don't care. Y'all done shot and killed my friend. I'm dying right here tonight. This man, you see him running past the police blowing. He don't care what's going on. Y'all shot my man. This ain't finna happen. So he wounded in combat and y'all don't make sure he good. That let you know they messed up, Joe. I think Track sent him maybe 5 or 6,000 right before he died. So it make me say, did you know he was gonna die? Because he the only one. If he was standing right next to me, he gonna let you know right away. Everything Unc saying official, but his whole family, Louis' whole family will tell you, because they've been knowing all this. They'll tell you who I am. Louis' whole family will tell you who I am. They'll tell, and I got text messages to support him. I'm picking this man up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got text messages from his mama. You gonna take Louis to his doctor's appointment? I get this is what it is.